Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. This is Akhtarujaman Bappi, your BGST teacher. Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Students, today I am going to take a class from your textbook Bangladesh and Global Studies. What is this? This is your book, right? So, before going to the new topic, I will ask you some questions from your previous lesson. Okay, students, and now time for previous lesson. The first question here: what are the remarkable rivers of the Asia? Who can tell me? Yes, answer will be Yangtze, Huanghe, Padma, Meghna, Jamuna, Brahmaputra, etc. Isn't it? Now, student question number 2. What is the percentage of land and water of the total world? Who can tell me? Yes, answer will be 71% water and 29% land area. Absolutely right. Thank you very much. Now, students, question number 3. From where we get most of the petroleum oil? From where? What will be the answer? Let's see who can tell me. Yes, Middle East country, right? Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Arab Emirates, etc. Isn't it? Okay. Now let's see who can tell me question number 4. Some countries name of Asia. Who can tell me some countries name of Asia? That's right. Bangladesh, Bharat, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arab. Right? Then you can say China, Myanmar, Japan, Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Maldives, all are country of Asia. Right, your answer. Now, last question. Let's see who can tell me the last question number 5. What is longest river of Asia? Let's see who can say the answer. Yes, absolutely right.
Yangtze.
Okay, my dear students, here you can see a map about world map, and in this map you can see land area and ocean area, right? So here we can see 5 oceans, isn't it? So first on Pacific Ocean, you can see Atlantic Ocean and Arctic Ocean and Indian Ocean and Southern Ocean. So there are 5 oceans in this world. Now you have to say what will be our today's topic. Can you tell me? Very good. Yes, our topic will be Bangladesh in the Global Geographical Environment, Chapter 3, lecture number will be 6, lesson 7 and 8. Okay, so learning outcomes. After studying this lesson, the lesson you will able to give answer of some MCQ, give answer of some related question, explain of lesson 7, 8 of chapter 3. Okay. Now, students, in this slide, you can see lesson 7 and 8, location and importance of the oceans of the world. Here you can see of the world. Okay. The vast and open body of salt water of the hydrosphere is identified as oceans. If I ask you what is ocean, so you have to write this line, the first line. Okay. And if I ask you what is sea, then you have to say, on the other hand, the mass of water is smaller than an ocean is called sea. So this part is called sea. So two definition here you can uh, read from here, and also here you can know about 5 oceans. First one, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the North Ocean, and South Ocean. So you have to remember these 5 ocean names. Okay. And can you tell me what is the percentage of land and sea area, water area of the world? Yes, you also can get this idea from this page. 71% percent water and only 29% land in this world. Okay. Now, this is another important page, the Pacific Ocean. So here you have to know about the Pacific Ocean. First line, you should underline it. Look, the Pacific is the largest ocean of the world. Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean in this world. And also, you have to know how many islands are there in this ocean. There are 25,000 islands in this world. So, sorry, in this Pacific Ocean. So, you have to underline this line. Okay. And it is the reservoir of half of the water of the world. So, half of the water reserved in this Pacific Ocean, also very important. Okay, you have to underline it. And another one here, you can see the Atlantic Ocean. It's a very significant another ocean. This one, possibly the ancient Romans named this ocean Atlantic after the name of Atlas mountain. So very, very important line. You have to know this line and underline this line. Okay. This is Atlantic Ocean. So another part, 20% area of the world covered by Atlantic Ocean. Look, here in this one, you have to underline, okay? Atlantic Ocean. And the continents of Europe, Asia, and Africa are located to the east of the continent. And the west are North and South America. So this part also important. You have to underline it. Okay. Now, student, you can see a picture. This picture, can you tell me which ocean this one? Yes, very good. This one, Atlantic Ocean. Another beautiful picture here. You can see an ocean, but it has two color, right? So why it has two color? Okay, this is Atlantic Ocean, and in Atlantic Ocean there are two colors of water. You see, this part is called fresh water. Okay, and this part is salty water. Fresh water, drinkable water, but salty water we can't drink. So Atlantic Ocean has two color water. Now student, let's enjoy a video about two colors of Atlantic Ocean's water.
What you are looking at in this footage is freshwater meeting seawater, which was filmed where the Fraser River enters the Strait of Georgia in Vancouver, Canada. This is where the freshwater of the river, which is full of silt, meets the denser clear blue salt water of the ocean, making it look like there are two separate bodies of water not mixing. Now it may appear like the freshwater is pushing back the seawater and creating this boundary between the two waters, but that's not the case. The two waters are mixing, it just doesn't look like it. When the fresh water crosses the boundary to become salt water, it suddenly becomes very clear, which is why the boundary seems to exist between the dirty and clear waters. The brown murkiness of the river water is suspended sediments, which are silts and clays carried by the fresh water. However, salt ions in the seawater bind to suspended particles and cause them to stick together, causing them to become heavier and sink to the bottom of the ocean, making the water become clear. So where it may appear like an impenetrable boundary between two distinct bodies of water, it's actually a very sharply defined mixing zone. The lighter fresh water rises up and over the denser salt water, creating a boundary under the surface, where the particles are binding together and dropping down, forming a sediment layer, and mixing the two waters together. Now, I have read many comments on videos like this, and it seems there are a lot of people who view this as a religious event, and there is even a reference in the Quran to an event like this. I myself believe it's simple science, with a simple explanation. The fresh water of Fraser River and the salt waters of the Strait both have different density, temperature, saltiness, and different materials in it, causing them not to mix. It's pretty much like how oil and water don't mix. But the waters are absolutely mixing, it just doesn't look like it on the surface. Now, I understand people are always looking for miracles of God in everyday events, but the mixing of freshwater streams with ocean seawater is very common. But not all rivers produce this amazing boundary effect as the Fraser River. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Now, student, you can see a picture. Who can tell me what about the picture? Yes, this one is Atlas Mountain. Now, this is another page of your book. Here, first one you can see Indian Ocean. Okay. Among the oceans, the Indian Ocean is third in area and second in depth. So it's a very important line. And 20% water of this world covered by the Indian Oceans is also important. Okay. Regarding its location, Asia is to the north, Africa is to its west, Australia is to its east, and Antarctica lies to its south. So it's a very important, and I also underline this part. Now, last part you can see the Bay of Bengal. Okay, students, the Bay of Bengal is very important to us for various reasons. What are the reasons? You can underline this part. This is the reason. Look, there are about 500 species of fish in this bay. Among these, Rupchada, you have to remember the Rupchada, Hilsha, Suri, Loita, Poisha, Pua, etc. Coral are mentionable, so you have to underline it. And you know, students, Cox's Bazar, the sea beach, longest sea beach in this world, 120-kilometer long sea beach in Bangladesh. And also the sea beach, the Bay of Bengal play important role for the tourist, right? And also we can communicate with other country through sea, and we can export various types of foods, crops, and goods through sea. Okay, so that's why the Bay of Bengal of Bangladesh is very important for the economy of Bangladesh, and it is also important for our society, and it is our proud, isn't it? Now, students, here you can see a picture about the seaport of Bangladesh. This one is Chattogram seaport, right? Now you can see another picture. This one also Chattogram sea beach seaport, and we use this seaport to export goods and various types of things to other country and earn foreign currency, isn't it? Now, this is the last page of lesson 7 and 8, importance of oceans and sea. Already I have discussed about the importance of ocean and sea. So students, here is a very important part you have to underline. Look, sea and oceans play a significant role in developing communications, trade, and commerce. So very important line, you have to underline it. And the Portuguese sailor Vasco da Gama is a very important name. You have to know this on. Reached Calicut Bandar of India, coming along the Africa coast and round the Cape of Good Hope. As a result, the road for the west with the east open. So Vasco da Gama discovered the way Europe to Indian subcontinent using ocean or sea route. Okay, so you have to underline it. And also importance beside the mineral resources as zircon, monazite, limonite, lead, iron, copper available in coastal region are extremely available. So you have to know this part also. So students, this is your book. I have discussed about some parts and important points I have discussed. So you also should read your main book several times, 2 or 3 times, then you will get the clear idea about the topic. Okay, now here I have given a picture. Who is he? Yes, he is Vasco da Gama. Students, here you can see another beautiful picture about Vasco da Gama. Okay, now students, you have to enjoy another video about importance of ocean.
The influence of warming seas on fisheries, on global fisheries, trying to think what we'll be eating in the future. I think about how water chemistry, particularly the ocean acidification, is changing the behaviour of the animals in the ocean, changing their growth rates, their ability to reproduce. And I also work, and a lot of my research group focus on the acoustics of the ocean. Now that might sound a bit strange, but it turns out that most animals in the sea can hear in some way, and they use sound to communicate. They use sound to find their way around, to navigate, to choose where to live, to find food, to avoid predators. So their acoustic world is critical. One of the privileges of my job is being able to work with people of all ages, and so that might mean, tired old MPs and stuffy old academics, but it also means working in schools, primary schools, secondary schools, obviously working with a lot of undergraduate students, and that really keeps me and my ideas young and fresh, because often they have some of the most exciting ideas that we're able to then develop into full research projects. But they're also the next generation. These are the people that might be coming up with the most creative solutions. They're the ones who will get the most benefit from it because it's their world that they're helping to shape. So trying to empower people with knowledge, with skills, with resources to be the creator of their future, and hopefully to be able to really save our oceans, is critical if we want to really turn the tide and start to see the oceans as a better place. Blue Planet 2 was a phenomenon. It exceeded all of our expectations. I was a science advisor on it, so got to see the journey from the concept through to delivery. What we didn't realise was that 500 million people would watch it, and they would change their behaviour on a daily basis. We're seeing a reduction in the use of plastics, changes in choices of fish that people are eating.
Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Now I'm going to show you some keywords from this lesson. First word, cultivation. What does it mean? Growing crops, right? Second one, portion, a part of whole, a part of whole. And third one, dip, the distance from top to bottom, top to bottom. This is the book. This is a book, right? This is top, this part is bottom. Okay. And coastal mean near a sea, mean Bay of Bengal, also a coastal area. Okay. Now 5 number, trip to develop successfully. And last one, extremely mean very. Okay. Now students, I'm going to show you some related questions with answer, but first you have to say what will be the answer. How many oceans are there in this world? What are they? Yes, answer is correct. Already I have discussed. There are 5 oceans in this world, right? Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, North Ocean, and South Ocean. Very easy. I have given the answer here. Now, 2 number question. What is the area of Bay of Bengal? Who can tell me? Yes, 22 lakh square kilometer, right? This is the answer. Now, question number 3. Let's see who can say how many islands are there in the Pacific Ocean. How many islands? Yes, 25,000 islands in the Pacific Ocean, right? Now let's see 4 number question. Say some islands name in the Bay of Bengal. Who can tell me? Some island of Bay of Bengal. Yes, very important one is Saint Martin Island. Second one you can say Shundip, Hatia, Monpur, etc. Right? But I have given here. Look, Saint Martin Island is the only coral island of Bangladesh. In addition, there are some islands including Maheshkhali, Kutubdia, Hatia, Shondip, and Monpura. So very important part. You have to memorize it. Okay. The last question here. Let's see who can give the answer. How many parts are there of the Atlantic Ocean? How many parts? Yes, Atlantic Ocean has 2 parts, right? Let's see. First on North Atlantic and South Atlantic. Here I have given a picture about our island in the Bay of Bengal. Okay, you can see here, this is Shundip, Hatia,
This is Shandip. This is Shandip and Hatia Channel and Hatia Island. Okay. So if you have time, if you have chance, you can visit there. Now time for book exercise. MCQ, multiple choice questions. What is the name of the largest river of Asia? Who can tell me? Yes, your answer is correct. Answer will be Yangtze, right? Where? In China, right? In China. Asia is called an important continent because in this continent, population and area are the highest, earliest civilization developed, and there is the huge natural resources. What will be the answer? So who can tell me what will be the answer here? So answer will be D, because in Asia population high also, civilization developed also, and huge natural resource also. So answer will be D, isn't it? Now another page. You can see 3 number, but before giving the answer you have to follow the map. Here you can see the map and look, this is Africa, this is European part, and this part is Asian part. Okay, but south side of Asia, we know we have dash ocean. Who is ocean? A. Yes, it will be Indian Ocean, right? You know, this is India, right? This is India and this is Bangladesh. Here, Bangladesh, you know, this is Bangladesh. So, this ocean is Indian Ocean. Okay. Now, another question here. You can see the ocean which is marked A is important because why the ocean, Indian Ocean, why important? Who can tell me? Why Indian Ocean is important? It is the deepest ocean of the world. Wrong. No, Indian Ocean is not deepest ocean in this world, right? This one not correct. This ocean covers 20% of the area of world. Yes, this part is correct. Now last one, it played an important role in the development of civilization and knowledge. Yes, last two is correct. So what will be the answer? Answer will be D. Okay.
Now students, your feedback session. Okay, look on the board. The first question answer. Let's see who can tell me how many oceans are there in the world and what are they. Who can tell me first one? Yes, thank you. There are 5 oceans in the world. Your answer is correct. The Pacific, Indian, South, North and Indian Ocean, right? So let's see question number 2. Let's see who can tell me how many islands are there in the Pacific Ocean. How many islands? Who can tell me? Yes, there are 25,000 islands are there in the Pacific Ocean, right? Your question answer is correct. Thank you. Now let's see question number 3. Who can tell me how many parts are there of the Atlantic Oceans? How many parts and what are they? Yes, there are 2 parts of Atlantic Ocean, southern part and northern part, right? Let's see question number 4. Let's see who can tell me what is the area of Bay of Bengal. Who can tell me? Yes, answer is correct. 22 lakhs square kilometer, isn't it? Let's see question number 5. Let's see who can tell me who named the Pacific Ocean. Who can tell me the answer? Yes, answer will be Ferdinand Magellan. This is the answer. Okay students, now time for SW. Look here, today your SW will be 3. SW number 3. And from chapter 3, lesson 7 and 8, you have to read properly. You have to read your textbook properly, and you have to learn related question that I have given, right? And last one, you can see here related question 3, 2, 3, 5. You have to learn and you have to write for SW. And this SW copy you have to submit to your subject teacher. Okay. Hopefully, students, you have enjoyed my class very much, and stay home, stay safe. Thanks for watching my class.